Hello, everyone. How are you? Fine, thank you. So, I am testing out my phone's Pro video setting. I have a church thing this Saturday, and I'm performing, and I want to record myself performing, but I don't have like a GoPro or anything like that. So I'm testing out the video as well as the audio to make sure that it doesn't sound like poopy, because I do not want to bring a mic and run it into my phone. This, too many dongles and adapters. So I have the kind of microphone setting on the phone set up to omnidirectional. It's an option you can do with the Pro Video setting. I heard reading on forums that it's not that great because the way that Samsung designed their software kind of makes the two microphones on the phone pair up really weirdly with the omnidirectional mode. But I will be facing the camera towards myself, so I kind of want to get the sound of the ambience, and especially since it's at church. And not only that, but I made a video using the rear audio setting where it only picks up sound that's coming towards the back camera, and I just didn't like how it sounded. It made my voice sound very nasally, which wasn't a good representation because I have a good amount of body in my voice. So anyways, I just finished setting up my bass. I was trying to bring the action down a lot lower because I like that fast feel. I have a jazz bass too, so gotta fit the fast playing jazz bass lunatic stereotype. But I was getting a lot of fret buzz, like a lot of fret buzz, and only from one string, the A string. I have the fret radius on this. The fretboard radius is 10 to 14 inches. It's a compound fretboard. So it's not really that old-fashioned. So I should have been able to kind of play at the height that I had the string set at. The A string had about 1.8 millimeters of clearance, which I thought was okay, but it was just giving me a lot of fret buzz. So I thought it was the straightness of the neck. I checked the straightness, and it was straight. In fact, I had a bit of relief in it. There's a bit of front bow, which is a good thing. So I started thinking maybe it's how I was running the bass into the mixer that I was using. So my initial setup was I was running the bass through a direct box over there, a DI box, and that DI box ran into this Studio Live 32SX. It's a 32 channel mixer. Has its own preamp on it. It's great. It's great for recording, but it makes the bass sound just doesn't have a lot of presence. It really over-exaggerated the mids and the highs, and in fact, I could hear a lot of tinniness coming from the kind of 1.5 to 2 kilohertz sound profile, and with that, you get a lot of just fret noise and kind of like clingy, clangy, that kind of noise coming through. So it wasn't doing my bass any justice. So I have my bass running through the bass amp here. This is an Ampeg BA110. It has one 10-inch speaker, and I don't think it has a tweeter in here. But I have all of the knobs here at 12 o'clock, and I am going to see how it sounds. I have the bass, both pickups, tone is all the way up, the volume is all the way up. This is how it sounds. There's no fret buzz. Now I made it low enough, the action low enough to where if you dig in, you get a nice snap. And I like that. I did that on purpose. I like being able to get the aggressiveness of the bass. I think it sounds great. Now I know that I wasn't being crazy. This is some other pickup settings, some tone settings. This is the neck pickup, tone a bit rolled off. This is great for like church music, especially for like R&B, gospel, urban. This is how it sounds. Sounds great. This is the bridge pickup, the tone rolled off. You can get a really like Jacko-esque sound. The chicken. It's really cool. The cool thing about this bass is there's an active switch. It turns on this preamp on the bass, and so you can really contour like how the bass sounds. What I like to do is I like to bring the tone, the passive tone, all the way up, bring the mids all the way down, and leave the bass knob and the treble knob kind of at 12 o'clock, and you can get like a really like Marcus Miller-esque, just crisp slap tone. Sorry, I keep playing key of E. I'll play something else. A flat. Sounds great. Another thing I do is I roll everything up, and then I bring the mids up. You can get some really nice like bass chords. Personally, I prefer the passive mode on this. I just really like having full control over how the bass sounds. You know, like the tone is in the fingers kind of thing. I really don't want my bass to be doing weird things on me, and that's what you can kind of get with a lot of the active like circuitry going on. Especially with this thing uses 2 9-volt batteries. So this thing is on steroids. So I like having just passive. So hopefully the video doesn't sound bad. Goodbye.